Harvest 2020 is an initiative of the Northern Illinois Conference of the United Methodist Church to plant, nurture, and harvest new faith communities. To learn more, we welcome United Methodist Bishop Hee-Soo Jung. We also welcome two youth from G to G, Generation to Generation, a faith community on Chicago's southeast side. Javier Santiago is part of G to G's art and boxing ministries. Melissa Perez represents Unfashionably Hip. Bishop Jung, could you just tell us once again what the core of Harvest 2020 is and how G to G came to be from it?
I think it's a core of Harvest 2020 is reconnecting the gospel into today's world. And there is much change happen in our society, and especially young people with a different need and different demands. So we are trying to meet their need with the full of imaginative way of new ministry.
Thank you. Melissa, tell us how you got involved with G to G.
Well, one of my friends, she was in Unfashionably Hip, and she told me about it. She was like, I've really like it. I've been getting closer to God, and I didn't really understand it. I mean, I am, religious, but I wasn't too religious. And once I went and I experienced it for myself, it was totally different. I actually learned about God. I made a connection with Him. I've actually am committed to Him now. I have my own relationship with Him, and it's so different. Like, they teach you how to be with Him. Like, it's not strict rules. It's not you. It's more of a God is right here next to you, and you could be with Him, and you could just stand by Him, and He'll hold you through it, your life. And that's what we do at Unfashionably Hip. We talk about like our problems and our lives and how God affects it and how He's here for us and things like that. And it's really opens your eyes, and I love it.
Do you know why it's called Unfashionably Hip?
Well, I think it's more because, like, so hip, like the term hip nowadays is so different, and things you have to fall under certain categories, and we're not trying to do that. We're here connecting ourselves with God to make ourselves better and live a good life, and we're not trying to be all fashionable about it. We're just doing it just for ourselves.
That's wonderful. Javier, tell us about the boxing.
It's fun. It's actually fun. Yeah, we do a lot of work. We do fitness, basically. But from time to time, he prays with us. Coach, I'm talking about Coach. He prays with us. He tells us about the Word, tells us about God. And, I mean, you hear it so much, so you take an interest into it. So it's just besides boxing, you learn the Word of the Lord and try your best to follow it.
How did you get involved? What was your first experience? What made you say, this is what I want to do?
Well, before the zone, I was always roaming the streets. I was always trying to cause trouble. And two of my best friends got killed. Yeah, and I was like, I can't be out here no more. Because if it happened to them, what makes me think it won't happen to me? And so I started looking around. My friend was like, oh, I'm taking boxing classes. So I heard boxing, so I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. And I went, and I signed up, and I got to like it and everything, and I stayed.
Can you tell us a little bit more about how you felt, what you expected when you walked in? When you walked into boxing, did you expect to learn about the Lord, and were you taken back at all, or?
When I first heard about it, I was like, what, do I have
stuff,
to?
Right?
Yeah, I was like, oh no, And I was like, now I have to stop, going to parties and staying out late, Now I have to like sit home and pray all day, and it's not like that. You don't have to stop everything you're doing. You could still come, and everybody has problems. You're not the only one with problems. That's what I learned, and you're there, and you just talk to God, and we talk to each other, and we just build a bond, and it's you don't like. For me, I was into some bad stuff. I wasn't on the right path completely, but just by accepting Him and learning about Him, it's just changed my ways of thinking. I'm not like, oh, I have to stop because I'm talking to Jesus now. But no, it's you just gradually go into that because you're accepting Him. You're accepting how you love Him. You want to be with Him. You that's your life now.
I just think it's important that youth know that they won't be bombarded when they walk into these situations.
Not at all. It's a really comfortable setting. We're very honest with each other. It's like you're part of the family as soon as you walk in.
Mm-hmm. How about you? Did you expect to?
I really didn't expect. Yeah, I just wanted to box. I was just coming in there, just stay off the streets. Man, I heard boxing, like I said, and I was like, okay, boxing is cool. And they told us Wednesdays we got Bible study. So I didn't go the first time. They told me, why didn't you come? I didn't go the second time. Then our coach was like, you should come try it out. And if you like it, you keep coming. If you don't like it, we're not going to force you to come. So I went. Bible study was fun. You just don't sit there and read the Bible. You interact, and you watch experts from a movie, and that's like on a topic. And it's actually pretty fun. I came back. You play games, you learn the word, and you follow it.
Thank you, Bishop Jung, Melissa, and Javier for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm Tamara Love for Different Drummers. Keep the faith.